So now that we got some dummy data, we can go back to this file and use this dummy data here. And of course, I could now edit this code manually to import this sales data. And that would be a pretty easy change, but I'll actually not do that. Because of course, now that we got the sales data, we might want to do more than just run this basic command. So more changes might be required. And therefore, I'll actually select the code that should be changed. And I'll again choose Edit here by pressing Ctrl K or Command K or by clicking on Edit. By the way, you could choose Chat instead if you wanted to ask for an explanation, for example. Here I could say explain this and it would explain what this code does. But here, of course, I don't want that explanation, but instead I'll click Edit to edit the code. And then I'll say, import the sales data from the CSV file you created. And it should be aware of that file because it's part of this project and it should know this general project context. And I'll then say, also output useful data about the sales. So price times quantity. Also group sales by date. And now if I hit enter here, it again goes ahead and it will now also analyze that sales data CSV file and understand the shape of the data in that file and suggest changes that are based on that shape and that make sense for that input data. So now if I accept this, it for example adds a total sales column to that data object I'm working with here in my Python code, and it also groups my sales here, so that it now performs a more useful analysis of that data I'm providing to it. And this context awareness and this knowledge of this other file, therefore, of course, is another very useful feature because it allows us to get a good result with very little explanations.